Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Resident Evil 1. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Alright, so last time I explored a little bit of the Spencer Mansion. Found out that Barry wasn't actually going to be my ally as Jill, like, for too much of the game from what I've seen. Um, but yeah, he has helped out quite a bit, but not as much as I was hoping. Like, I thought he would be, like, more like, like Shiva from Resident Evil 5, or, like, more like that one girl from Resident Evil 6. I thought he would be more like either of those two characters, but so far I haven't seen too much of them, like, throughout this playthrough. Let's go ahead and reload on my gun, just so I can have a little bit of added safety. Um, I'm gonna equip, the handgun. Let's examine the dagger. Um, Wait, it's a survival knife, not a dagger. I need to find the mansion door, whatever I need to find. Um, I have no clue what I gotta really do with the diamond key, if I'm being honest. I think it might have something to do around here. I'm gonna look up what the Spencer Mansion key can do real quick. So I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Huh. So I looked it up and it says that whatever symbol is on it is what I can use with the door. So that's a sword key. I needed that one the most. The sword key. Mostly because, well, that's easily the most accessible door. Okay, that's not the door I needed. That's a helmet key door. I need a sword. Since that was a symbol on that key. Yep, I'm not going through that door, because I think there might be zombies out there. So let's try and find some sword doors. Okay, there's one. Let's see what's behind this door right here. Maybe it's something useful. Okay, I have no clue if I can use anything at all here. Yeah, I don't feel safe if I'm being honest. Mostly due to the fact that this is basically all unexplored to me. Okay, I need an armor key. Let's just check out some of these stores here. That's also an armor key. Let's just look around a little bit. Okay, that's nothing that I can really use right now. Okay, it's locked from the other side. Let's check out this door real quick, since that's the only door I have left that I can actually use. So yeah. Wait, is there gonna be, like, any, like, item, like, chest or anything? Um, okay. I have no clue what I can use there. Wait, seems like there's something here that I can particularly grab. Yes, let's grab that for more ammo, since that's easily the most useful thing I really need. Okay, that's a lighter. While this room is kinda useful, um, let's check and see what's in this drawer right here, if I can. Doesn't seem like I can. Keep in mind, this is like the furthest I've ever made it in this game. So, yeah. Oh, zombie. Uh, wow, I got rid of the head, so... Yeah, that was kind of a good shot, if you ask me. Well, seems like this is on the other side of that locked door I found earlier. At least I got rid of that zombie by getting rid of its head. So that's easily the best thing I could have done. Mostly because getting rid of heads of any Resident Evil enemy, besides, like, boss enemies, of course, usually means, like, an instant death for said enemy. So let's just check and see what, I can find here. Huh. So let's just check around a little bit. I don't trust this door, if I'm being honest, because there could easily be a zombie on the other side. Never mind. There's some herbs. That's really good. Yeah, I really could use some items. Yeah, I'm gonna need that lighter whenever I get the chance. You know what? I'm just gonna have to waste this. Like, it's just gotta be done so I could have some storage space for that lighter. So yeah. Maybe it has a little bit of fuel in it. Hopefully it does. But either way, let's just go through here and just see what I can find. Maybe I can find something useful. Yeah, there's a zombie. Let's just try and knock it out. Yep, I gotta run upstairs. Um, yep, I gotta try and just knock you down. Until, I get past, that is. Let's go ahead and put some of this ammo in, the gun. Okay, I got enough for 2 full rounds. Oh. Let's go through anyways. I have no clue what I can do here. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be, like, dangerous or not. What's through here? Yeah, that seemed a bit different than, the sounds I'm used to with the doors. Please don't let there be any zombies. I don't know. Like, I know that if you try to leave the mansion too early, you can actually, get crushed. Or, like, wait, no, not crushed. But attacked by zombie dogs. So, yeah. And those are easily more dangerous with stuff like tank controls in place. Ooh, I need the ink ribbons. That's easily the one thing I know I need. Let's check and see what I can find. Maybe I can search around the mansion a little bit more to try and find as many items as so called for. But I do know I need to go back to that lighter whenever I get the chance. That is the one item I need to go back for, so I can find that fireplace again, and then, I guess, try and light up the fireplace with the lighter, since that would, be the only thing that really makes sense for the lighter to be used for. Yeah, I don't trust this area, like, too well, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this place is, like, very dangerous, if I'm being honest. Wait, the water still works. Let's remove the plug real quick. Maybe this gives me something useful. Please don't let there be a boss enemy. I am genuinely worried for my life. What? Yeah, that's screwy. Let's just get out of here. Wait, that seems like it's a puker. I call, like, all the enemies that give off puke, like, pukers. Wait, yeah, it's gonna come back if you don't destroy the head. You know? But either way, let's just try and see what I can do. Let's take the dagger. So that way I can actually have something useful here. Let's just get out of this room with the weird zombie that I'm assuming isn't dead. And just keep going. Wait. Okay, that's the lockpick. That's really good. That's really useful, if anything. Okay, what's in this room? Has to be something. Because why else would they give access to all this stuff if it wasn't going to have some kind of use? Yep, gas tank. I don't want the green herb, I want the gas tank. Well, kerosene tank, but still, pretty much same thing anyways. Okay. I don't know where I can use the emblem at. I don't know what I can really do with it. I gotta try and find something. Crap, I wanted to combine the red herb with the green herb, but I just have to just put this down. Wait. How do I drop items? I don't know how I can drop items in this game. Yeah, I have no clue what I can really do with, like, disposable items. I don't know how to drop them. I'm just, like, it doesn't give me an outright option to discard items. So, yeah, I'm just screwed. Since I gotta just try and find any and all uses for any items I come across. So yeah. I don't know where I can use, like, the blue gem or whatever, or anything else for that matter, but I know that they have to have some kind of use. Let's just try and shoot the dog. Yeah, I don't feel safe. Let's just run out of here. Crap. I'm screwed. Let's just get through this door already. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, I used a mansion key. That's easily the best thing to do right now. Just get through this door. For what I can only say is pretty obvious reasons. Wait, I know this room. I was in here earlier in the last video, I think. So yeah. Keep in mind, the main reason I'm using, Chris here, I mean, not Chris, but Jill, is because I'm pretty sure it's stated that she's, like, the better character out of her and Chris.
Safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
Alright then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec.
No.
What I've found.
We are not splitting up, especially with all these zombies
it's
here.
Sure to yellow and mellow those things.
Wait, a can of fizz?
Hopefully you won't have to use it.
Acid shells?
What
can I do with those?
Oh, don't worry.
I have no clue what I can do with them.
I see.
But I'm just gonna have to do with
Thanks. I'll take it.
that for now.
Ciao.
Okay. At least I have some usable stuff. Maybe the acid shells can be used on the handgun. Maybe. I hope they can anyways. So whenever I empty out this next set of not guns, but ammo, I'm just gonna try and see if I can combine the ammo, the acid shells, with the handgun. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, if I'm being honest. Hopefully it does. But at the same time, I'm also hoping it doesn't work at the same time. Okay, let's just try and find that lighter again. Yeah, I'm kind of worried for Jill's safety. Mostly because I don't have any healing items on hand. And also, I'm kind of screwed if I take too much damage, since I haven't saved in a little bit. So, yeah. Let's just look in this room real quick. Some of these rooms. Alright, I need to look in some of these rooms, so that way I can find the lighter. And then try and see what else I can do. You know what? I'm going back through this door, to see what I can find. Yep, I think that this was the area where the lighter is. I think it might be. Nope, it wasn't. I need to just head back through and just try and find that lighter to, try and light that fireplace. You know what? To be honest, if I were to describe myself, to my most accurate degree, I would probably say I'm more of like a modernized 90s kid. Like, I'm 20, but I was born in 2005, but I see myself more of a 90s kind of person, like a person who was, raised in the 90s, even though I was born like a decade, like more than a decade past the 90s. So yeah. Crap, I forgot that I can't carry any more items. Wait. Huh? So let's just try and see what I can do. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Mostly because I don't know where I can use any more of these sword keys. And also, I don't have any more inventory space, and I don't know how to drop items. So yeah, no matter what, I'm screwed. Unless if I come across more zombies or anything, then I'm just outright screwed. Man, I wish I didn't head back to the main hall. That really screwed me over. especially with those acid shells. That's easily the main thing that really screwed me over, if I'm being honest. So yeah, let's just head back to that one area that I think a zombie might still be roaming around in, just to try and load off some of the handgun ammo. So yeah, easily so I could just free up some storage space too. Mostly for that reason, but yeah, I think it might be down here. Yep, it is. Um, let's try and just shoot it. At least some. Yeah, I really need to take it out already. Yep, I need to just try and take out the zombie. Yep, that's 5 bullets left that I need to get rid of. Okay. Okay, that's 4. Let's just try and, take out as many shots as possible. Okay. Let's get through this hallway already. But first I'm gonna have to combine this stuff real quick. So that way I can, at least have some space for the lighter. And, have the ability to light the fireplace whenever I get the opportunity to anyways. I'm not even gonna bother with the zombie anymore. Yeah, I know I had to waste some ammo, but still, it was for the greater good. Like, it was just, if I didn't waste that ammo, I would have never been able to beat the game, because I would have just had not enough storage space, since, for one, I don't even think I've ever come across a storage bin in this game. So yeah, let's just go ahead and just try and light the fireplace, since that's the one thing I know I gotta do. Huh. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well so far, I think. Alright, this is the door I need to go through to try and find that fireplace again. I'm not even gonna risk it with that zombie that I know is still downstairs. I'm not even gonna risk it there, because I know it's just gonna chase me around a little bit. So yeah, let's head through this door already, try and see what I can do here, and just move on from that. So yeah, let's just try and light this fireplace. Yep, I'm doing pretty well. Okay. Wait. Huh? Why isn't this... Why is it still in my storage? I have no clue what's going on, if I'm being honest. I don't know why that lighter is still in my I mean, not my fireplace, but my storage. I have no clue why. Like, am I just doing something wrong? I have no clue what I gotta do, but I know I gotta try and escape the Spencer Mansion. And just try and move on as much as possible. That's the one thing I know I can do, because that's all I really have opportunities for. Alright, I'm gonna have to find some more opportunities for, you know, particularly, some other stuff that I can try and grab. I don't know what else I can do. Okay, there's a save point here. Okay, I'm not gonna do that just yet, but let's just check and see what I can do. Yes, is that a storage bin? I hope it's a storage bin. Oh my god, it is. Let's just put this away. I don't need the emblem, the lighter, or the blue gemstone. You know what? Let's go ahead and get out this stuff. Let's just combine it with that, and then I'm gonna put up the knife, since I don't really need that right now. Okay, let's grab out the first aid spray. Okay. Yep, I'm doing pretty well in terms of storage. Wait, that's a flask. I'm gonna need to grab that. Wait, fuel canteen. That's pretty good. Let's just see what I can grab. Yep, let's take the handgun. Let's just try and, refuel refill the fuel canteen. Alright, I can use 2 flasks of it. Alright, I've been playing for about 20 minutes now. That's honestly kind of wild to think about. But either way, that's going to be the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.